I.S.U.P.K.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Now he's telling you, here again in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46, he's telling you that these curses are going to be a sign upon you, meaning that that's how we will know who the Israelites are, because they would be suffering these things. You understand? Let me have verse 68, because I'm not going to stay on this, I'll get to my real subject matter. Let me have verse 68. You got it?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord will bring thee into Egypt again. Egypt in this context means, if you look up, it's a Greek word that means bondage. Egypt is a Greek word. It's not the name of a country. They put that name upon that country after they conquered that country. You understand? But Egypt means bondage. So he's saying that he's going to put us in bondage again, because we was in bondage in the land of Egypt, but this time we're going into bondage on cargo slave ships.
That's right.
You understand? That's how you can tell. That's one of the ways. Now, I'm going to say this. From the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, from verse 16 on to 68, is a host of curses that's come upon these people for disobeying God. You understand? And this is how you identify these people. Okay? That's why I threw that out there. But there's another nation on the earth who falsely claim to be Israel. And they are not. And the proof is, if you read these curses, they have not suffered any of them. You understand? You understand? They haven't suffered these curses. They haven't been taken into slavery on cargo slave ships. You understand? Because they are not the real Jews. They are imposters. And I'm going to show you scriptures in the Bible how we should know who they are. Understand? Because they are not the children of Israel. They are converts. They are Jewish, meaning pertaining to or like. They are like or pretending to be like Jews. They are not. They are not the seed of Israel. You understand? Let me have Khan read.
Khan. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
When were they sold to their enemies? Before they did not go on ships, or after they did not go on ships? They were never sold to their enemies. You understand? We were sold by those Africans to the oppressor. We were sold and put on those cargo slave ships, as it is written in this Bible. You understand? It is us who are the true Israelites. You're looking at them. And I know a lot of you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on in the earth. You don't know that you have done this to God's people. You've trampled upon them, you've murdered them, you put them in cages, you put them in slavery, you made them drug addicts, you made their women whores. You did all of these things to God's chosen people. And what do you think God is going to do about it? Just think about that. think about it. You understand? You claim this is a Christian nation and you know this Bible. You don't know nothing about this Bible.
That's right.
You're a bunch of damn liars. Every book in this Bible pertains to the Israelite. Christ was an Israelite. Paul was an Israelite. Job, all of these prophets were Israelites. And we can prove it. Okay? So let me have Isaiah 44 and 5. Now this is the prophet Isaiah, also an Israelite. You understand? An Israelite, meaning the seed. He is of the bloodline. That's how God counts nations, according to the bloodline or according to who your father is, because each nation was named after the father of that nation. Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 5. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Another is going to claim to be us. That's what it's saying. Read that again.
One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Another shall call his name by the name Jacob, or Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes. He was renamed Israel, thus we were named Israel as a nation. 12 sons, 12 tribes. So this scripture right here, read it one more time.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 5. And one shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
So this imposter is telling the world that he's Israel, that he's the sons of Jacob, and he's a liar. That's what this prophecy said. But hold on, we got more. Hold on, we got more, because these people have gone around the earth and claimed our records, and claimed our history, and claimed our glory and destiny for themselves. And it's a lie. They have not suffered these curses as we have. They have not been on the economic bottom. You understand? Their women were not ravaged like our women were. You know, their children were not taken away from them as our children were. Their children were not put in cages. You understand? We are the true Israelites. We was on them slave ships, and you can't deny it. Okay? Now, let me have Ezekiel 36:5. We're going to read Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5 and 6. This is further proof of what I'm trying to say out here today. You understand? We come out here, if it ain't in the Bible, and if we can't prove it, we are not allowed to say it. We could prove this, and I'm going to prove it right now. That was one. Read.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 6. And she hath changed my judgments into wickedness more than the nations, and my statutes more than the countries that are round about her. For they have refused my judgments and my statutes. They have not walked in them.
You understand? They've changed the laws. They've misused the law. You understand? And they made it into wickedness in the earth, so that people don't even recognize what it really is. And they keep it hidden from the earth, claiming it to be theirs. And it's not theirs. You know, they are wicked imposters. That's what they are on the earth. You understand? They are the most powerful people on the planet Earth as an ethnic group. They control Hollywood. They control the Diamond District. They control all sports leagues. They control them all. You understand? You can't open a league or a team without their permission. But we're going to prove who they are. Don't worry. Just hold tight. Now, we're going to go to the book of... We're going to go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. Now, here's another thing about them that needs to be exposed, that needs to come out, because we're going to tell the truth regardless, man. We're going to tell the truth because that's our job, man. We go to school and we learn, we study this Bible, man. This ain't no made-up doctrine. This is the Bible is one doctrine for one people. That's what it is. All of these other religions and things that you've made up is a bunch of crap that you made up to please man, to make man happy, to make him feel that he's near to God, and he's not. He can't be further from God than he is today. But in I.S.U.P.K, we are near to God because we do his commandments. You understand? And we tell the truth, and we don't care about your feelings. We don't care how you feel about it. You understand? We're going to tell it to you. You got that out of one? Read if you could, sir.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
A bastard, somebody who's not the real son, a bastard son, will dwell in Ashdod. You know where Ashdod is? It's near what they call Tel Aviv in Israel today. That's where it is. It's saying that a fake son, a bastard, will dwell at Ashdod. Read the whole thing again, please, sir.
GEN.YAHANNA, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. And I will take away his blood out of his mouth, and his abominations from between his teeth.
You see, this, like I said earlier, like for what you did to the children of Israel, you shed his blood. Let me have Obadiah verse 10. You shed the blood of the children of Israel. And a lot of you don't know what's going on because you've inherited lies. Your forefathers told you lies. They told you that you were a Christian and the Christians were near to God and those was God's people. That's a lie. There's no such thing as Christianity in this Bible.
That's right.
There's Christ, but ain't no Christianity. Christ did the law. He followed the law. You understand what I'm saying? In Christianity, they teach you that the law is done away with, which is a grievous lie. It's a grievous lie to say that the Most High's law is done away with. But they do it every Sunday. They do it every Sunday. You got that, other one? Read.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
For your crime against your brother Jacob, whenever you hear Jacob, he's talking about the Israelites. For the crimes, for shedding our blood, you understand, for making mockery of us in front of the nations, for shaming our women. I'ma always mention that because I hate that. You understand? Look what you've done to our women. You got them out here believing that the most valuable thing that they have is between their legs. You got them believing that to show your body, and if your body look better than the next sister's body, you're better. This is the kind of mindset that you set among our women. You understand? Because it's you that control the media. It's you that make the images. It's you that are responsible. These same people that I'm talking about here, you understand? You've done this. You've shed the blood of the children of Israel, and you don't even know. You know it, but you won't tell the world because you're perpetrating a fraud. The greatest fraud ever perpetrated on the earth was you so-called Jewish people. You're a bunch of fraud. You are not the seed of Israel. You did not suffer these curses. We're still suffering them. We are the greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth. Let me have a Deuteronomy 14 and 2. I'm gonna prove that. Out of the mouth of the Most High. We are the greatest. The Most High chose the greatest. But he put us on the bottom because we are stiff-necked, hard-headed people that want to do our own way. And we see the other nations doing all kinds of things that look like it's fun. It looks like it's enjoyment, so we followed after them and forgot what we had, that we had the greatest culture ever devised, given to us. We're the only nation that had a culture, a heritage handed to us by the Most High power. Every other nation formulated their own culture, but not you, Israel. You was given a great culture. We was reading about it. We read about it every Saturday morning. You understand? We read about it every day. The great culture that the Most High gave us as an inheritance. You understand? And these fraudsters are out here telling the earth that it belongs to them. But you think you're going to fool the Most High? Do you really think that you're going to fool the Most High, that the Most High don't know who his own people are? Man, you out of your mind. You got that? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
Let me have Deuteronomy 7 and 6. There God is saying that this people that he chose, he loves them above all the nations on the earth. and that he's going to put them on high above all the nations of the earth. And he didn't say it just one time, he says it again in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read that last part again, sir.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The Most High chose the greatest people from the gate, from the beginning. But we turned our backs on the Most High, so he told us what he's going to do, and he did it. He put us on the bottom over all of these heathen. He made us the worst. We're portrayed around the world as the worst people. We're lazy. We don't do nothing, even though we're the greatest inventors that ever lived. We're the greatest artists that ever lived. We're the greatest athletes that ever lived. You understand?